one more thing before we go. Yesterday, we talked about the narratives, black men particularly, how anybody would just throw anything out there. I call it throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. One of the things we brought up was talk show hosts. The talk show in the 90s, they did no favors for black men, not a one. Black brought up when Oprah, well, we all know what Oprah kind of stands for or how she gets down. Black men never took control. They allowed the narrative to be ran by other people. Who runs media? Particularly white folks. You can make the argument white folks of the LGBTQIA community runs the media. Probably so. If I look hard enough, I could probably find that. But particularly black people, let alone black men, never ran media. They never had control of the narrative. So when you have white folks able to they have the power to say what they want to say about anybody, especially the black man, that's easy. And what's a killer part is when you had Oprah in the 90s, did what she did. So that was the 90s. Let's fast forward to now. You still got talk shows that denigrate us. You have a studio, right? Read between the lines. You have a studio that is almost dedicated to painting black men in a negative light. And the sad part is their main audience is black women. They don't get that. They don't see that. Black men, we need, oops, 1 second. Black men, we need to take back control of our narrative. You can't talk about us because you don't own the right to talk about us. And like I said, the start of this room was in regards to a brother who said that black men kill black women every 5 to 6 hours. I may have to have a word with them in regards to that. Because I had to let them know, no, you can't do that. But the problem is that we allow people to make up these narratives about the black men. Black women started to make the same narratives. Those same black women passed it down to their sons. And now look where we're at today. A bunch of lies about the black man being spread. Now you got these celebrities doing it. You have somebody who owns a movie studio who does this. You have somebody that's on a radio show and on a podcast who continuously does it, pandering to black women. And I get it because he used to be something else back in the day. He made a complete turnaround, but now he's just full-fledged pandering to the part that black women can do nothing wrong, which is not true. I'm all about empowering women, but to absolve them from some type of accountability because this is what they asked for is crazy. You, when we go in these hallways, when we go in the real world, we cannot allow people to tell our story anymore. And I think that's been the problem. I had to hold a room yesterday and today, right now, dispelling rumors about black people, the black community. Yesterday, majority of it was about black men that got dispelled. We're allowing people to come up with these narratives. Now, I will say this in regards to black people. One thing that men did for a long time, we allow women to talk. It's like if the worst thing they can do is talk, go ahead. And as of 2020, because let's be real, a lot of this epiphany is coming on the heels of the pandemic. We all sat home. We have to see what's going on. We're forced to interact with each other. And we sat down and we realized, oh shit, we allow this to go on for so long to the point where this can actually hinder us. This can actually hinder the community growing. And we need to stop this right where it's at right now. You guys heard me say this on this platform a lot. I'm saying it now because now the cameras are rolling and I need to make sure everybody hears me. We need to stop letting people take control of something that doesn't belong to them. Our story belongs to us. We are not authorized to tell the story of the Jewish community. We're not authorized to tell the story of the Asian dynasty. We are not authorized to tell the story of what goes on in India. So why? And I'll go a step further. If you really want to get to it, as Black people, we're not even authorized to tell about what's going on in the continent of Africa. And I tell people, leave that alone. That's a mess in of itself. Let them figure that out. I'm half African. I'm actually half Nigerian. To say that, I hear what my dad be telling me sometimes what's going on. I say, hey, leave that alone. Let them figure that out. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Respectfully, those are our people at the end of the day. If they need help, we need to run over there and help. But as far as telling their story, let them tell their own story because it's very unique and it needs to be heard. So what I'm saying is to all the Black people listening, particularly the Black men, stop letting people tell our story. That has to end today.